It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I mean, you know, you're stepping into this, you know, with as a mom.
Yeah.
With three kids and all of that responsibility. How do you commit to surrender with all of that on your shoulders?
Well, as cliche as this sounds, God comes first. At the end of the day, those kids belong to him too.
Yeah.
And they're another part of my assignment. Each of them have their own gifts, and I'm like, oh, you gonna be a little prophet, aren't you? Oh, you dance a little bit. I see, you know. So it's like now it's up to me to also cultivate what they have going on while demolishing the toxic behaviors that I had and rebuilding on my end too. So long as I have God in the center and a really good schedule, like a good planner, I have 7 planners.
Oh goodness.
Okay. So long as we keep all of that and God is into center, he directs it. He directs it. And again, it flows. But I know when I'm out of assignment, when chaos breaks loose and I'm not at peace, there's still no peace in chaos. So that's how I balance it. I just keep God first. Listen, I just started doing 5 a.m. mornings because I realized that 8 hours isn't enough time for me to do everything.
Yeah, no kidding, yeah.
So I'm up at 5 a.m. and I dedicate that time to personal development and spiritual growth. So I'm talking to God first thing in the morning. I go to the gym and then I pause and I talk to God again. I'm in the car, I'm talking to God. I'm like, okay, Lord, what you want today? Like, where do you want my hands today, Lord? Yeah. Where do you want me to speak today? And then I get home, I work and mommy hat. But so long as I had the direction before I got in the door, I'm good. We're in control.
Yeah.
And my kids are great. I don't have baby kids. So,
yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, you're allowing your life to be led through intention. And what we don't understand is the recalibration of intention, because intentionality is everything.
Yes.
You know, one of the downfalls when we talk about prayer is not treating prayer like this conversation with God. Treating prayer very much in this formulaic type of way. Like the only times you pray is you pray before a meal. Well, that wasn't what prayer was designed to be. I mean, well, there's Thanksgiving in that. But is there supplication? Are you asking God for anything?
Exactly.
Is there adoration to God? You know, is there confession in that? I mean, is it really opening this dialogue with God that ultimately cements the bond and the covenant that you have with God? Or is it just, this is what we do before we eat? But when you start your day with that conversation and say, God, thank you for allowing me to wake up. Thank you for the breath that's in my lungs. Thank you for the opportunity of this day. I know yesterday I did the best I could, but I'm sure that I could have done better. Thank you for the opportunity of today.
Thank you for waking me up. Let me do this again.
Walk with me through it.
Yeah, it's conversation.
It's conversation, and when you set your intention in that way, then everything's going to flow through that. It is very much like water. It's all flowing.
It's all flowing. And I make my conversations with God are very strategic and personal. God knows he already knows it. He already knows it. And so I talk to God about everything. Like Jesus is literally my homeboy. Like